Jennifer, good morning to you. Talk about just unthinkable hate and violence. And there's so much evidence for police to pour through, from the weapons to the shooter's social media posts. Nearly 24 hours later now, where are authorities in the investigation, you think?
Well, right now, of course, they're obtaining search warrants and serving those search warrants both on anything he had in terms of his digital footprint, as well as at his home and residence and vehicle. So they're very busy trying to get to the bottom of exactly who this person was from the standpoint of why he did this and his motivations. But Marky, we have a lot of the clues already because we've seen that manifesto and we've watched that 10-minute video, many of us, and it's
Yeah.
pretty clear what his motivation was.
Yeah, and talk to me more about that, because authorities are saying that the motive still remains, under investigation, unclear this morning. But to all of our reporting, this person, identified as transgender, was a graduate of the Catholic school whose mom also previously worked there. And in that manifesto video posted online, that shooter is seen stabbing the layout of the church pews that they drew, stabbing those with a knife. So does that scream religious hate crime to you, Jennifer?
It does. And he well says it. I mean, he has so much hate for Jewish people, Catholic people, really people generally. He just feels like he hasn't gotten a fair shake. He talks about how difficult life is to make ends meet, and that he's just had it. And this is something he well had planned out for a long time. Purchased those weapons, by the way, legally, Marky.
Yeah, and to take us behind the scenes, who investigators are also talking to in their inner circle, right now? Family, friends, somebody knew that this was a troubled person and either aided and abetted or just didn't speak up at all. What's going on that front behind the scenes?
Well, they're definitely, as you mentioned, talking to his family, talking to his friends, talking to all those siblings that he names in that letter.
Mhm.
And then also, I think they would be looking at who he communed with online. A lot of these individuals have the same mindset, and they're looking to make sure there's not others with similar mindsets that might be planning something this horrific.
How seriously do you think the White House is taking that threat this morning? One of the gun magazines said, "Kill Donald Trump." How are they taking that, and how are they preparing for other potential copycat attacks across the country?
Mark, you bring up such a great point. And yes, certainly people love to copycat this behavior. You could even say this was very close to Audrey Hales from Nashville and that shooting in so many respects. But this wasn't per se a copycat. This was somebody who had his own intentions, his own agenda, and you can see how well planned out it was. He targeted a place he well knew, and that was important. But certainly the White House is taking this very seriously. It's